Good morning, everyone. It's me, Rory Paddock, for picks from the paddock.co.uk, coming to you live at 8:45 a.m. It's Thursday, it's the 27th of April, and I really hope you got on yesterday's selections. I gave an each way lucky 15, which included a horse that was priced at 80 to 1 at one point, and of the four, three of them picked up a place for a very tasty little bit of profit indeed. Now, can we do the same again today? I certainly hope so. But I've not gone for four. I've gone for just the three selections this afternoon. All from three different meetings. We've got Beverley, we've got Perth, we've got Warwick. So without further ado, let's get stuck into today's action. I'll give you, hopefully, three winners at nice, tasty double-figure odds that we can go to war with the bookmakers with this afternoon. So let's bring up the race cut odds. And the first of which is going to come in the 220 at Beverley. It is a 5 furlong handicap sprint. It's a class 4 race for horses rated 0 to 80. Current going description is good to soft. We can see there is a really open looking contest. We put the horses in odds order. The current market leader is Ventura Flame. Rightly so. Course and distance winner who went close last time out. Then you've got the likes of Dandy Dinmont at 5s. Beetle is back at 6s. Princess Corinne at 7s, Satias at 15 to 2, Le Beau Garçon, who I think might go well at 8 to 1, and it's 12 to 1, bar the remainder of the field, with I'll Be Gone Now a non-runner. So, which of those runners am I going to be siding with? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be David O'Meara's Soul Seeker. Currently, best price of 16 to 1, and I think that is a massive price. Now, ignore the horse's all-weather form. It's absolutely pants. So thankfully, he's now back on turf today. He'll be fit for his run earlier in the month. And I think the team, David O'Meara team, his connections, will have primed this horse for this run. He finished second when last running over this course and distance last year. And that came off a higher mark. Current price, you can see there, 16 to 1 is way too big a price. And I can see those odds shortening by the time of the off. So if you are going to back it sooner rather than later. Just think it's a horse that loves it here at Beverley. It's on a very attractive mark. It's got a recent run into him, so it'll be fit. And I just think it's such massive odds in what looks a really open race, aside from the favourite. I think it's definitely tempting and worth a little nibble at those prices. So Soul Seeker is the first of my three selections there in the 220 at Beverley. We then go from Beverley and we're going to go even further north. Obviously, it's Perth meeting there. They've got all week. We're going to go to the 3 o'clock. It's the fourth race on the card. It's 2 mile, 4 furlong handicap hurdle. You can see there are 6 horses that are going to post. So for each way terms, we've only got the first 2 in the batting. Current odds on shot, Snake Roll for Lucinda Russell at 10 to 11. We've then got Rafferty's Return at 7 to 2. But it's not any from the front 2 in the batting. It's actually this horse, Blue Sari for Ben Haslam. Current best price of 12 to 1. Now, this horse is making its yard debut. It's an import from Willie Mullins. And on his day, Blue Sari was a really decent top-class performer. He's finished behind some absolutely fantastic horses, including the likes of Allaho. Pulled up in his last start, but prior to that finish, he managed to finish as runner-up behind Gaelic Warrior back in January. And we saw exactly what that horse did at Punchestown yesterday. So the form is very, very much frank, shall we say. He's lightly raced for his age due to a handful of setbacks health-wise. But if he's fit and if the change of scenery has sparked him back into life, then any sort of effort that's near his best, he will absolutely destroy a field like this. Obviously, there's massive question marks around what sort of level he's at now, but he's only an 8-year-old, so he's not way past it. If Ben Haslam is able to recapture some of his old form, he will pick these horses up and carry them. 12 to 1, massive price for a horse that on the form book has done way better than any of these horses combined. Blue Sari to hopefully get back to his best and go well there in the 3 o'clock at Perth. That's the one for me for JP McManus. And my third and final selection, we have to head on over to Warwick. It's the 425. Bring up that race card there. And it's a very competitive looking 3 mile, 1 furlong handicap. It's a class 3 race. Current going there is good to soft. We've got Jubilee Express and Captain Morgs, the top 2 in the betting, with Martha Bray, at 15 to 4. Those are obviously the 3 big yards being represented with Sam Thomas, Dan Skelton, and Nicky Henderson, respectively. And obviously, you expect them to have a decent say in proceedings. But it's not Nicky Henderson's first string, it's Nicky Henderson's slip of the tongue that was. It's Nicky Henderson's second string that gets my vote in the form of Bothwell Bridge. Currently, you can see on screen there, number 4 on the race card, 10 to 1 best price. Like I said, top class trainer Nicky Henderson, he's got 2 runners, he's got Captain Morgs, but it is a lesser fancied one, Bothwell Bridge, that gets my vote. Former course winner, ran well to finish 5th, I think, in a 17-runner race. That was a grade 3 contest 2 starts back, and a repeat of that sort of effort should see him go close at what is a decent price. Bothwell Bridge, my third and final selection this Thursday. So without further ado, these are my 3 tips for Thursday. I'm going to be putting them in each way patent. We've got Soul Seeker at Beverley, Blue Sari at Perth, and Bothwell Bridge in the 425 at Warwick. Also, if you haven't noticed or you haven't got a copy already, we do have our 150 flat horses to follow book that is out now. If you've not got yours, go and grab it. We've got 3 horses running from the book today, all at decent prices, and the book has already produced a mammoth amount of winners and placed at big prices. So we've obviously got Sandown coming up this weekend. There's a fair few horses running there. And obviously, as the flat season really kicks into gear, you could potentially have some really big priced winners on your hands. Head on over to picksfromthepaddock.co.uk or have a look at our socials. You'll be able to see where you can grab a copy. It's literally $2.99 for an e-version or $8.99 to get both the e-version and the hard copy. You will get your copy literally within 5 minutes of purchase, sent direct to your email. So don't worry about, oh, well, if I buy a book, I'm not going to see anything for a few days because of postage. Don't worry. You're going to get the e-version, so you stay way ahead of the game, and the hard version as and when that pops through your letterbox. Supports us, and it also supports a handful of really good causes and charities. So well worth getting. If you haven't seen our 3 selections for today, I'll run through them quickly. Soul Seeker in the 220 at Beverley, Blue Sari in the 3 o'clock at Perth, and Bothwell Bridge in the 425 at Warwick, all in an each way patent. I've been Rory Paddock for picksfromthepaddock.co.uk. As always, any likes, comments and shares, very much welcome. And fingers crossed, touch wood, and good luck if you follow.